Despite the recent correction in oil prices, this market still gained 12% in March, confirming a fourth consecutive month of gains. Will April be any different, and at what levels will these opportunities arise? Welcome to our market analysis videos here at Zenfodex. For those who are new to the channel, my name is Connor and I'm the Senior Market Analyst at the company, providing to you daily videos on market analysis and educational content. Today's video will be a forecast on crude oil for April. This video will follow the structure of a fundamental analysis followed by a technical analysis, and this will help you in your oil trading for the upcoming month. Enjoy. So it's a new month, but in my opinion the same sorts of themes I think are going to be flooding through these markets in April. This market, the oil market, probably more than any other, maybe on par with energy, is being influenced by the distressing scenes that we're seeing in Ukraine. And what's the update we have here? Well, as a whole, peace talks are said to be making progress. I mentioned yesterday that a report was released claiming that Russia was no longer demanding Ukraine to be denazified and that Kiev can join the EU without this whole NATO attachment. Now, the market's really reacted from this. It surprised me how much, to be honest. Oil was down, of course, and yesterday it was rumoured troops are being withdrawn from Ukraine. However, in reality, I think this is likely just a regroup rather than a withdrawal before maybe another wave of attacks, especially as Moscow negotiators said a promise to scale down some military operations did not represent a ceasefire. Therefore, it's likely the markets, and rightly so really, are being too optimistic when it comes to peace. Even if things did progress throughout April, will sanctions really be lifted? I'm not so sure, as NATO will want Putin to really pay for his actions. This just all points to more oil upside for me, unless new solutions to oil supply are found and quickly. Now, let's have a look at the demand outlook, which in the medium term is still high, but it's taken a hit over the last few days, really. Shanghai has begun lockdown measures as COVID-19 cases have surged. From an oil perspective, maybe this can act as relief throughout April. China, of course, is a huge consumer of oil. Many fear if the situation worsens or actually spreads to other countries, then the demand prospects will follow suit. How this situation develops, I think, is critical for oil prices in April, because I don't think the war's really going to go anywhere, but COVID cases do seem to be increasing globally. To conclude, with the China demand prospects temporarily falling, this can act against an extremely bullish factor, which of course is the geopolitical tensions or the war in Ukraine. As a whole, I remain bullish for oil. Unless the situation in China worsens, it is likely to be another volatile month ahead, and the range is likely to be really wide. Therefore, it's important to manage trades carefully, and I will now move on to the chart and mark those key trade ideas for the month ahead. Okay, so I'm on the chart for oil now. Let me try and explain the sort of things I mean when I was going through my short video, and you can see the drawings that I have on the chart here right now. And what I like first of all is you can see this real snap we've had off of the 50-day moving average. I've got my moving averages in there. I've got the purple line, which is the 50-day moving average. I've got the blue line, which is the 100-day moving average, and I've got this yellow line, which is this 200-day moving average, which is really real support. But just in terms of sort of intraday trades, trades where we can nick a quick, maybe 2 or 3 R, I really like the idea that we've snapped above this 200-day moving average. Now, before this candle was actually looking really good, and the fact is now, yesterday's candle we actually were a bit lower on oil, and I'll play that through now. You can see we snapped, and we've actually gone towards this 50-day moving average once more. This is quite supportive for oil prices. You can see already we're starting to see buyers come back into the market. How we close today and how we close this week will be crucial, I think, for oil prices going forward. If we can remain above this 50-day moving average throughout April, as you can see, we've been above it since the beginning of January, which is representative of the situation we have in the world at the moment, then I do believe we're going to get a push up towards this 116 level. The real bulls out there will be telling me that this high is the target for April, and this is that 129. Do I think we can get there? I do, yeah, but I think it's going to be a bit choppier than that. I think it's going to be a bit of sideways trading for the first couple of weeks, because I think the markets really are battling whether these peace talks are going to actually go through. Are we going to get peace in the world by the end of April? I highly doubt it. But are these COVID cases increasing? Is that going to help cool prices as well, potentially? What for me, once we get up to this 116.5 level, that's my real target. I do actually think as well at some stage throughout the month, we're actually going to get maybe a break lower in oil if peace talks do actually progress. And again, I can't express how important the fundamentals are in this market. But if we were to get peace talks, then I do think that we're going to get a test of this 100-day moving average. If I move on to the 4-hour chart, you can see maybe slightly clearer in terms of what's happening. What I like down here is we have this liquidity line. Let's get rid of that. We have this liquidity line here. That's a bit clearer if I use a. We have this liquidity line here, and I'd like to see a situation where we actually fall into this demand zone where we formed this base previously. So we get a take of this liquidity low here. People who have bought the market maybe had their stop loss just below this 98 level. We get a move into this level here, and then we can go looking towards 116. And that's going to be my sort of trade of the video. That's going to be where I put in my limit for April. Stop loss just sitting below. Moving up towards that 116.5 level. A really nice, what is it? A 6 risk reward trade. I'm happy to let that go. And see where we go from there. I'll provide constant updates to the oil market in our Discord channel, and if you're not in the Discord channel, drop your comments in the comment section. I can get you added to that Discord channel as well. We are currently undergoing a big revamp of the Discord channel. We'll be offering so much more content, one-to-ones, webinars, workshops, all that sort of stuff. So if you want to get involved, please just drop your comments in the comment section. And of course, in terms of the video, make sure you've liked and subscribed to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and drop your comments in on where you think oil is going. But that is it for my oil forecast. Hope everyone has a great trading day and a great weekend. I'll catch you all next week. Cheers.